Hey you guys, Desmond here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 3, Episode 2. As always, I am joined by the lovely LaCresha. Oh, I don't know about you, but honey, I'm tired.
I am freaking exhausted. It has
Oh,
been a week.
I'm ready for bed. So if we seem a little off, just know we are tired. It has been a eventful day for me. I can't speak for her, but for me, it's been quite an eventful day, and I'm ready to lay it down. But before we
Yes.
can lay it down, we must discuss this episode, honey, because I got some things to say.
Hmm.
So overall, what did you think of episode 2 of series 3?
Um, I was a little scared the whole time I was watching it.
Yeah, I was on edge. On edge.
I'm scared. I ain't even gonna lie.
We've
I'm
been
like,
scarred
no,
before by
because
this,
I'm gonna
and I'm
lose
like,
like two of them.
we've been scarred before by a story. I'm like,
Mm.
mm. But overall, there was some choices made this episode, and I am quite confused on them. But we'll get to them when we get there. So let's go ahead and start off the episode. We start off by saying goodbye to Anubis, and congratulations to Crystal for winning the first Repeater badge. And then we find out that Victoria hurt her knee during the top 2 lip sync. When she went down to do that slide, she landed wrong and some swelling started going. So she had to go see the medic, and the medic said basically no heels until the swelling goes down.
Right.
So right off then, I'm like, oh Lord, we got another Eureka situation. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I thought that too.
I'm at this point, I'm over here like, no.
I was like, dang, I'm gonna lose one by on a technicality. I said, well, at least I had a top 5.
Oh, it hurts, and we'll get to it, but I still think we might be saying goodbye to her.
Right, and then I might have to put somebody else in her spot.
No, that ain't how that works.
I would let you do it.
But we both have her, and I'm not willing to do it, so. But yeah, she went to the medic. The medic told her to stay off her knee and just wear flats and keep the knee propped up at all times, and sitting down, just taking it as easy as she can.
Right, and then it doesn't help that the next challenge happens to be.
So RuPaul enters the workroom on the next day, and we get, I guess you can call it a mini challenge that only Crystal got to play.
I didn't understand that.
Honestly, she should have just lined them up in the order she felt like was her biggest threat to her least threat. Honestly, I felt that would have been better. But hey, they had her do a Rupert Marcus sweep, honey. And in that sweep, she chose that her biggest competition, aka Starby, was Victoria, but she wasn't picking her because that was her biggest competition. She thought she was the biggest person in the room, which we'll get into that. Then we got
I heard that a lot.
And then we got Bargain Bin, which is the trashiest taste. She gave that to River. The Hot Deal, which is the trade of the season, she gave it to Elevade. The Out of Date, basically the irrelevant queen, she gave to Veronica. And the the Bogoff, I couldn't read my handwriting for a second.
Bogoff. I don't know what that
And the
means.
next person going home, Electra, which she was kind of right. Bogoff is buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how that works with Electra going home, but hey, she called it. She called it, Henny. So Crystal's very annoying.
Yes.
Very rude.
Very much so.
And even though they had a moment later, I'm not the biggest Crystal fan. The drag is amazing.
Right.
The drag is amazing, honey. The look is right. The proportions is right. But the attitude.
Yeah. No pride goeth before fall and all that.
It's a no for me, dog. It's a no. But hey, RuPaul then announces that the main challenge this week, they're going to do a DRAGOTON. They're basically going to be working out dance instructors.
Peloton, DRAGOTON.
Yeah, I knew where they were going with it, but like they only did the bike for one group, and I'm like, if you're going to make a reference to it, why not, have them all on a bike? I'm not sure if they changed that last minute because of most likely Victoria not being able to get on a bike. But hey, they did that.
Some side to side business.
Yeah. So RuPaul put them in groups. Which I thought was weird. She was like, okay, here's the groups. This is what y'all doing. I like it. She could have lined them up shortest to tallest like she did with All-Star 6. She could have let Crystal pick the team since she was last week's winner. Like, there were so many things that could have done other than, I always feel like there's some rigor mortis going to happen when RuPaul picks the teams. But hey, we got the Ride or Dies, which was Theresa May, Vanity Milan, and Electra Fence. And then we got the Ball Busters, Christopher Zacci, River Medway, Veronica Greene, and Kitty Scott Claus. And then we got the Baby Sizers, which was Charity Case, Victoria Scone, Scarlet Harlot, and Ella Day. So before we hit the runway, we do have some mirror moments we need to talk about. There was quite a bit. This is the second episode.
There was a lot. The whole thing was a mirror moment.
The second episode in a row that we've gotten a lot of different mirror moments coming from the episode. Because we didn't even touch on all the mirror moments from episode 1. We just touched on the big one. But I wrote down each one here.
Right.
So we're going to talk while I try to refocus my camera. The first one is Crystal apologizes to Victoria about, basically saying she's the biggest one in the room. And then Victoria shares her story of her bulimia and her relationship with food and relationship with herself, and just discussing how, she has fluctuated in weight all her life because of her dance background. And again, a very important conversation. At that point, I'm like, oh shit.
That's why RuPaul is an Emmy winner.
When Victoria started telling her story, I'm like, shit.
Me too. I'm not even gonna lie. I was sitting there, I was like, dang. Well, there's one crossed off my list.
Damn. Oh, damn. I'm like, oh, please. But yeah, once again, a very important conversation. I'm glad that they feel comfortable enough to share these stories, not only around their fellow queens, but in front of the world. They're doing this in front of cameras, exposing themselves, and just hoping that they receive the best from telling their stories.
Right.
And I really enjoyed, and I do this with everybody. I really commend anybody who is brave enough to get on national TV and tell their story. Especially when their story isn't all berries and creams. So, but yeah, it's just, I loved Victoria more after her having that conversation. I did feel like Crystal was genuine with her apology.
At least we got it now and not 12 episodes in.
I feel like Crystal was genuine with her apology, but I don't think she's going to change from it. She's one of those who's going to apologize but still act the same.
Oh, well, yeah.
So what we're going to see, maybe I'm wrong, but like I didn't see a change after she apologized. And I know it's only been a short period of time. We got to see what happens next week. But as of right now, I'm still... So Electra spoke up about how she used to get picked on for her freckles. And how because of her current partner, that's who really helped her discover her love for her body and love for herself. And, at one point, Electra was discussing bleaching her skin so that the freckles would go away.
Ow.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Again, body image. Something that I think everybody struggles with at some point, regardless if you're super skinny or if you're super big or if you're somewhere in the middle, like most Americans or most people around the world. I think we all suffer from something that we don't like about ourselves. So I'm glad she was able to find that love. I hate that she had to find it through somebody else, but hey, she got there.
Right.
Got there.
Sometimes it takes somebody else
Sometimes it takes
to show
somebody
you
else.
how beautiful you are.
I agree. And then Vanity talked about the darkness of her skin and how even her own family would say something because she was the darkest of the bunch. And it's all, and that's the part that gets me. It's always your own people.
Oh my God, especially in the Black community.
Especially in the Black community.
I mean, I've heard other POCs say stuff too. You know, Eugene had his little situation where, you know, he went to Korea and the first thing they said was like, you don't even have to have surgery because you look.
It's just, that really just got under my skin because I've had to defend cousins who family members would make fun of how dark they were or make little sly comments. And I'm like, whoa, just because there's a bunch of high yellows doesn't mean this dark one doesn't belong here like the rest of us.
Right.
And it's just, that really at me because I don't like to see other people get picked on because of the shade of their skin.
Right.
All my life, I have been bullied. I have had comments said to me because I am a tall Black man. Like, imagine if I was dark skinned on top of it, because I'm going to be real, dark skins get it way worse than the lighter skins.
Yeah.
Because we can pass by the blah, blah, blah. We can, no, that's stupid. It's stupid.
Mm-hmm. Funny thing is like I used to get made fun of by darker skinned people
for being light. Yes, that happened to me.
Like my older sibling used to get it as well. And I mean, like I joined in on it or whatever because, you know, oh look, there's the little yellow sign, but like I got it too, and it sucks, you know, because you don't know what skin tone to be. But I liked my skin tone. I liked my color, and like when I moved to Texas and my skin tone got a little darker, I got a little extra pigmentation.
It's hot down here. That's why.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh no.
If I was to move out of Texas, I'm already pretty light. Like, would I get even brighter? Like, my
no, if you do, you'd look sick.
Because, you know, I have that farmer's tan, so like right here you can see my natural skin color, and it is a lot brighter than this. Yeah, Texas has really kept me at this tone because if I went by what the color of my shoulder is right now, woo.
Right.
But, you know, I've always admired people with darker skin tones. I'm like, to me, they look beautiful.
Right.
All shades of Black look beautiful, but I always want to make sure I tell my darker skinned people you are beautiful, because a lot of times society will tell you you're not.
Well, ironically enough, for me, that happens to be just like who I'm attracted to naturally are just darker toned people. Like in
you know me, I don't care what color they are.
like at the same time, like I've dated outside my race, and all 3 times they were lighter than me to a certain extent. But I've had like one significant other sit there and like his mom was pissed because he was with a Black chick. And I was like, if only
Maybe I
you
could write
knew.
a book. I could write a book, but we're not gonna talk about that, honey. But anyway, those were our mirror moments. Are you ready to hit the runway?
No.
Why are you not ready to hit the runway?
Because I'm gonna want you to cut this. We'll come back, say yes, because I gotta get my charger.
You're making me edit. I'm still pulling it up while you go get your charger. You go get your charger, and I'm still gonna put this up, and I'm not cutting this out. You just don't understand the amount of work that it would take for me to cut this out. Not doing it. Not doing it. So we're gonna wait here for LaCresha. How y'all doing today? Are y'all good? Like, how are you mentally? All is well? You can always leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. I'm usually in the comments too, so we can have a conversation. I think LaCresha is making her way back into the room. While she does, I'm going to discuss RuPaul's look right here. I like this look. It's a classic RuPaul look, a classic RuPaul silhouette with some classic RuPaul colors. But overall, like I said, I like it. At this point, I'm expecting more from Ru. And I understand Ru's not competing, but at the same time, come on, Ru, step it up a bit.
Yes, because Ru has pulled out some looks.
Yes, and recently, so we know Ru can do it. But this is still cute. I still took it.
You know, it's a little see-through, little cat suit.
Yeah, a little, you know, a I likes it. So, oh wait, we can't see Michelle. They can't see Michelle. I'm gonna move us down here. Okay, Michelle. And then our special guest judge. Wait, I wrote her name down. OT Mabusi. I hope I said that correct. But what do you think of our judging panel this week?
She is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous, and she was a great guest judge. Like she was,
and I love the blue hair. Critiques.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And like everybody looks great. Hold on, wait. Let me put us right here. Okay. Everybody looks great now. But yes, I love the judges. Miss OT.
Did you put us in RuPaul's seat? Because I can't see where we're at.
I put us in front of Graham.
Oh shit. Okay.
But yeah, OT, come back anytime, sister. We loved you.
Please.
All right, let's get to the challenge. We have DRAGOTON. Yes. All right, up first we had the Ride or Dies, which was Theresa, Vanity Milan, and Elektra Fence. What did you think of these three?
I had the same thought that I can't remember her name. What was it? That no.
OT?
No.
Michelle?
Yes, that okay. Michelle had. I don't know why I forgot her name. I had a brain fart. Like there was no cohesiveness. I was like, I thought they were a group. Like, why don't they look?
I agree. Similar? There was no cohesiveness, but I feel like they were extremely harsh on Milan. I was very confused on her critiques. She slayed this challenge. Oh my gosh, she wore a red and orange wig. But what?
Well, I don't think they meant it as like,
they meant it if they put her in the bottom too. They meant it.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
Like, it's just like, what was this level of bullshit right here? Because Vanity killed it. And when we get to the runway, honey, and they had the nerve to not like it. They had the nerve. Oh, what the hair was. Girl, shut up.
I really think they were just nitpicking.
But there was other queens that could have
got different
bottom placement that would have felt more correct.
Right.
And I'm hoping this isn't how the season's finna go, because
you don't want to have to stop watching UK too.
Because the right person went home, in my opinion.
Right.
But who she lip synced against, that should not have happened. That should not have happened. But we'll get to there and we'll discuss it even more. But overall, I thought they did a decent job. I agree. She was too ahead of the beat. She slayed everything. And she was hilarious. Theresa was hilarious.
Right.
Granted, they were off sync. Granted, Theresa was there. But Theresa was funny. Milan was slaying. And Elektra, she tried.
I forgot she was in the group. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, Elektra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, we're moving on to the Ball Busters, which is Crystal, River, Veronica, and Kitty. This is my favorite of the three groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby, they all completely slayed this.
Yes, and I like the fact that their looks were similar, if not cohesive.
Yep. You could tell they're part of the same team, started the same house. The routine, and they got a ball. And it's hard to do some choreography with a ball.
Right.
Because one wrong move and that ball is gone. So the fact that they were all able to do what they needed to do, they looked great.
Not fall off the ball.
This was a good team, which kind of irritated me why they weren't judged in teams. Because I'm big on, if you're going to work as a team, you should be judged as a team. Right. I watch other reviewers and some people online talking about, no, they should be judged. No, if you're going to work as a team, I'm judging you as a team. And this team was the best. Mm-hmm. And then we have the final team, which is the Baby Sizers, which was Charity, Victoria, Scarlett, and Ella. There's only one thing I have to say about this. Why they put Victoria in the middle? They should have switched her and Charity, because that kind of throws off everything. She should be at the end.
Right.
Because she's not able to do the
routine. My thing is,
why put her right dab in the middle so it's obvious?
Right. There was that. And then my other thing was, if it's an exercise video, then with her being injured, there should have been a regular impact, a high impact, and a low impact. And she could have done the low impact. She wouldn't have had to do as much movement. She could have still stayed on beat, and she still could have stood there. She didn't have to sit, or she could have had the chair there just in case. The fact that she sat through the whole thing was a little disappointing for me.
It wasn't disappointing to me because she's dealing with a knee injury, and
I understood the knee injury.
Possible.
Right.
So, I understood it. I just thought it was weird where they put her on the stage.
Right.
To me, she should have been at the end, and I agree with you. She could have been the lower energy one. But it just felt so. This was the worst group in my opinion, and the fact that none of them were lip syncing really pissed me off. I'm sorry. This was terrible. But hey, overall, it was a pretty weird challenge for me. I'm not sure if I liked it. My thing is, if we're going to do this should have been done in a studio, and then they should have watched it on stage instead of it being done on stage. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think I would have liked it better that way. If they, rehearsed, went and did it, and then came on the main stage and watched. Right.
Because I thought it was going to be like all the other exercise videos they've done, where they just kind of went and did their little section or whatever, and then they just put it all together.
Yeah. Like I said, this was very weird. Hopefully they don't do this one again. So let's bring it to the runway. Category is Red Carpet Showstoppers. LaCresha, congratulations. You have been cast for season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. You get your list of outfits to bring. You see Red Carpet Showstoppers. What are you bringing?
I'm going to start writing this down.
Then say, what's coming.
At some point in time, I got to remember that this question is coming. Let's see. Red Carpet Showstopper.
Why you think? Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull this off, but this is what I would like to do. One of my favorite red carpet moments ever was Lady Gaga's meat dress.
Her what?
Her meat dress.
Meat.
What was it, 2010?
Oh, meat dress. In my head, I heard Met Gala.
Yeah, one of my favorite the meat dress. I don't know if I could pull it off, but if I could, or at least make a replica to make it look like it was meat, but not really meat, I would have pulled out a look inspired by that.
Well, since they already did Beyonce, I probably would have tried.
Well, if Beyonce was the first one you thought of, then Beyonce, there would have just been two Beyoncés there.
Maybe Rihanna.
Which red carpet? She has a lot of amazing red carpet looks.
I know, because there could have been like the see-through sequin thing, the Gucci see-through sequin thing, but I don't think I'd have been body confident enough for that one. So probably like the yellow cape from
Okay.
the Met Gala.
Okay. Okay, I feel you there.
And then I would have like turned around and like had something cute and sexy underneath. Because in my mind, I'm already thinking Michelle Visage was going to be like, oh, I got the look. It was great. I just really wish you would have had something underneath it. It needed a reveal, darling. I'd have gave you your reveal. A whole nude suit, a la Shea Coulee.
Come on, Shea Coulee. All right, let's get into it. First, we had Theresa May. What did you think of Theresa May's look?
It looked a little Queen of Hearts to me, but I read Flamingo a little bit.
I love this look. Theresa May is just slowly stealing my heart. Like, I really want her to go far in this competition. I really do. Theresa's winning my heart. But I love this look. I love the headpiece. I
like the headpiece too.
The only thing is I didn't get red carpet. I'm gonna be honest. I did not get red carpet.
That part.
But I still love her and I did love this dress. I did.
Yes. She deserved to go home with that dress because it wasn't a dress. It looked like a jumpsuit with a skirt.
I don't have my fan near me.
Or a jumper, as they say over the pond. It looked like a jumper with a skirt attached.
Up next is Vanity MFN Milan.
That was freaking gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I was sitting there like, I saw that and I just went,
Me too. I gasped. I stopped writing. I was like,
and in my head, I was like, oh, yeah, she got this.
She won. She won. She won.
Yeah.
Crown it. Okay. I was like, yes.
I was like, oh, you mean my long shot might actually make it?
Oh, I love this look. I did. Everything is right. And forget Michelle. I love the hair. I love the hair. The only thing is, I wish the dress was just a little bit longer, touch the ground, just a little bit, where it touched the ground. Other than that, amazing.
Yeah, but you see the problems the next person had with the long dress.
Honestly, well, we'll get to it because I don't remember anybody having issues with a long dress.
Well, it looked like it. Oh God, I gasped at this one too. Go ahead, Kitty. You got it, Kitty. Oh my God, this was Anna Nicole Smith. Madonna. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I loved it. Obviously, you did not, because you
I'm looking for these references you're pulling because I don't see it. I don't. But I got close enough to bam.
You don't see Anna Nicole Smith in this.
No.
Really?
No.
Do you remember what Anna Nicole Smith looked like?
Baby, yeah, she's from Mahia. That's where I'm from. Well, I'm not from there, but that's where I live. Yeah, no. No. This is hot boo-boo garbage.
Why?
First of all,
besides the fact that it's a little ill-fitting at top.
It's ill-fitting. To see the black what you call it?
The corset. I didn't see it until they mentioned it.
No, I saw it when she was walking. I'm like, girl, because I saw the black. I'm like, what is that? And then I'm like, oh, that's her corset. No. No. The makeup, the makeup and hair, stunning.
Yes.
Makeup and hair, stunning.
And I think that's all I see is makeup and hair.
The dress, no.
I need to get me one.
No. I'm in the video. See, look at the hair. Look at it blowing through my hair. No.
Yeah, get me one of those. Birthday's coming up in 3 months.
Up next is Crystal Versace. I hate that I love her looks because her personality makes me want to wring her neck. But then she gets on this runway and I'm like, yes, ma'am. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it's so good.
Like for what it was good.
Oh, we'll have to disagree on this one too. This was amazing. Miss Crystal. Like I said, the proportions right. Look at that face. Look at it. Beat. The hair.
You know, surgery will do that for you.
Hey, we can't be mad that she decided to get a little nip and tuck, honey. There's a lot of queens who have a lot of nip and tuck. Usually they do it for all stars, but she's like, forget that. I'm coming into the regular show with the
nip tuck.
With the lip nip and tap, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with a little nip and tap. But yes, I love this look. Up next is River Medway. What do you think of River Medway?
It looked like Holiday Barbie 1998.
I think this is cute. And that's it, just cute. And what got me was she said, this is more glamour than what River normally does. I'm like, oh no. So what type of looks do you do, sweetie? Like, don't get me wrong. You don't have to just have glamour looks, but I'm kind of wondering now, like, because compared to the other people on this show, this ain't very glamorous. It's cute. It's cute. I likes it. It still gets a toot from me. But I'm worried about your runways, but this is cute. Mm-hmm. We give it its props now, but we finna move on. Up next is Veronica Greene, or should we call her Veronica Yellow? This was amazing.
Yes.
I love this look. Yeah. I do agree. I wish it was a little bit more fitting in the toppery area, but baby, this is good. I was worried about her looks. Those looks we got last week had me worried.
Right.
I like this. The hair is right. The makeup is right. The jewelry. Oh, Miss Veronica. Miss Veronica.
Great legs.
Come on, leg. Bare leg, too.
Right?
Come on, leg. And then we have Charity Case. What did you think of Charity Case?
That was what I was talking about. Problem with their long dress.
I didn't have any problem walking in it.
She didn't have a problem, but it looked like it could have been a problem because it was just wrapped around her foot. But other than that, I loved it. And I was like, oh, look it. Desmond made a good choice. I was like, oh, look, at least she's diverse and it's not always going to be scary looks.
And I was wondering when I first heard Red Carpet, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if she's going to do like a horror movie look, as you know, and try to make it a, you know, as campy and glamorous as possible. But no, she said, I'm just going to go glamour. I want to show I have versatility.
And I liked it. I liked it for the 1920s type reference that I got.
Yeah.
That's what I read, was like 1920s.
I didn't really appreciate the judges reading her so hard.
That I was mad.
But I will say this. If this was Desmond's Drag Race, she would have been lip syncing. I'm just being honest. So we're going to move forward. Can we talk about Elle of a Day? Before we talk about Elle of a Day, I got to say this is a Elle of a look.
Yes.
Oh my, she walked out. I'm like, now I'm still not fully sold on Ella. You know, something in my spirit ain't sitting right with Ella. But this look, this is right. The hair is right. The dress, I can see this on the red carpet.
Yes.
We're going to the Tonys, honey. She's going to go get her award. She's here to win, honey. I would like to thank the Academy.
Yes. You love me. You really love me. Or you like me. You really like me is what they actually say.
You like me. You really, really like me. Thank you. But yeah, this is a good look. Good job, Ella. Scarlet Harlot is next. And I do not get the hype behind Scarlet. Everybody just loves Scarlet.
I think at this point they like anybody named Scarlet.
Yeah, the dress is beautiful, but she looked uncomfortable up there. I'm not sure if maybe she's nervous in front of the cameras and on the stage. Hopefully, as time goes on, her confidence builds. But she looks very nervous. She has that nervous smile. She just kind of, I'm here. Hi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she seemed kind of low energy.
She seemed very awkward. There's the word I was looking for, awkward on the stage. And she was last week too. Was last week. But hey, again, I don't make the decisions around here. And then we have Victoria Scone. What do you think of Miss Scone?
Oh gosh, I loved it. I just really wish she could have wore the heels she wanted to.
Yeah. And see, at least she wore red shoes that she borrowed from Theresa.
Right.
So it didn't take me too far out of the fantasy because, I understood what she had to do. But yeah, it's just, I wish there was a heel, but obviously she couldn't have one.
Right.
So we need to talk about the bottom placements, which was Elektra, Vanity, and Charity. Do you agree with them being in the bottom?
Not Vanity.
Vanity should not have been there. Elektra and Charity, I do agree with. Me personally, I would have put Scarlet in the bottom. I wouldn't have made her lip sync, but she would have been in the bottom. She just didn't do it for me, girl. She didn't. And then our top placements were Kitty, Crystal, and Veronica. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't think Kitty should be there. I think Vanity should be in that spot.
Right.
But I do agree with Crystal and Veronica being in the top. But before we move on, as you can see, I have everyone's look lined up here for you. Your favorite look of the week? Don't this look like a pride flag? Where?
It really does. I was sitting there, I was like, oh, look at the rainbow.
Love that.
Yeah.
So out of all these look, which one is your favorite?
Well, besides Vanity's?
Well, you could pick Vanity. You don't have to have your favorite.
Vanity.
I agree. Vanity was the best to me. Vanity slayed this. Honorable mention to Crystal though, because that is a look, honey. Now, Crystal wins this challenge.
I thought that was bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's a leotard with a jacket.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Hold up now.
I'm just saying, it's a good look. It's just a leotard with a jacket.
Honestly, the way the critiques were going, I really thought Veronica was going to get this win. I really thought, and sitting here thinking, I would have given it to Veronica out of the three. Out of my choice, I would have gave Vanity to win. But Veronica, her team was good. Her look was good. So out of overall performance, yeah, I think I still would have get. Now I changed my mind. I think I would have just gave it to Veronica, but Vanity would have been at the top. So yeah, it's just I was so confused on why they gave Crystal her second repeater badge. I'm sitting here and I'm like, are we really finna push this girl to the final? Because it's the second week in a row. I don't agree with her win. And it really irritates me. So we'll just have to see how the rest of the season goes. But our bottom two this week, Elektra and Vanity Milan, they lip sync to Moving On Up by MP.
Moving on now.
I haven't heard this song in so long. When the song started playing, I'm like, my song. I'm sitting there singing along, I'm like, Desmond, watch the lip sync. Moving on now. And can we talk about how
I'm aging myself. I'm trying to remember what movie I heard this song in.
Can we talk about how Vanity slayed the lip sync though?
Oh my God.
8. 8.
All the way.
And I'm like, thank you, because I was worried. I'm like, uh-oh, because remember I said last week she was giving me various Tina, I'm a dancer. But baby, she showed it right here.
Right?
And she wasn't doing too much. Electra was doing too much.
Yeah.
The flips and dips and then the jumping off the stage into that lopsided split. Girl, no.
Lopsided split.
Girl, no.
Yeah. That was, to me, honestly, that was like the losing move for me.
Yeah, she was already losing, but she just really just jumped into her coffin right there.
Because I was just like, why would you do that? I like
don't fit the song.
That part, and then like you put everything at risk because most people who lose are the people who accidentally hit the bulbs and blow them out. And you put yourself at risk to blow the bulbs out, honey.
Yeah. Let me get this other shot here. Here we go. But yeah, but one thing I did love, at one point, Miss Vanity popped up, slid up that skirt, honey. I'm finna move.
Right?
I'm finna move. And when it slid back down, she still gave you everything we needed.
Mm-hmm.
This was a great lip sync. It really was. Electra was there.
Electra got on my nerves. She kind of got in the way.
She really did. I'm like, can you move? I'm trying
to watch Vanity.
I want to see Vanity. She's slaying. And I really hope
I'm gonna be in the Vegas show.
I really hope they don't give her like the Electra Shock storyline from Down Under, where they just keep putting her in the bottom because they know she'll serve a lip sync.
Oh God.
I really hope they don't, because honestly, I feel like she should have been in the top for this episode. Yeah. But hey, she did win the lip sync, so we had to say goodbye to Miss Electra Fence. But after Electra said goodbye, she was like, Victoria, can you please step up? I was like, oh God.
Right.
My heart. I was like, oh no.
I was like,
oh no.
I
was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh
Don't do it. No.
I started rocking back and forth. I'm like, oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. But RuPaul's like, listen.
RW.
She was like, oh, listen, honey, we got to go check that knee.
Yes.
I want you here. You can tell RuPaul wants her there so damn bad. But we got to make sure the safety is first.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm thinking because they're sending her to a medical facility, I don't think we're going to get good news.
I don't think we're going to get it either.
Because now she's breaking the bubble. Because, they're in a COVID bubble.
Right.
So she's breaking it to go to a medical facility. To me, that's just like putting the nail in the coffin. You're finna go.
Right.
And if that's the case, we find out next week she's gone. I am gonna be so upset. But hey, if history repeats itself, that means she'll have an open invitation to series 4. We'll just have to wait a year to see her. Ugh.
She'll come back better than ever.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't. Please, I don't want her to go home.
I want to go either.
I don't want her to go. I love her. I love her. Like, she's already on the list of my favorite queens just from 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine, oh God, I don't even want to, I'm not speaking that into existence. She's going to be fine.
Yes.
She's going to finish the season.
Yes.
But yeah, that is our episode. Stop the sharing. Hello, big screen.
Stop the sharing.
Yeah, that's our episode. We had to say goodbye to Miss Electra.
Yeah.
And they showed a preview for next week, but honestly, I couldn't pay attention to it because I'm like, oh God, I'm trying to look for Victoria. Where's Victoria? Where's Victoria? Victoria? I'm trying to look in the background. Do I see Victoria? 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 So I can't even remember what they said the challenge is supposed to be next week. I'm just being real. It's just, oh. But overall, this was a weird episode.
Off-putting.
I do not agree with Crystal winning.
No.
I do not agree with Vanity in the bottom. If it was my choice, it would have been Electra versus Charity Case.
Mm-hmm.
Just being real. And I love me some Charity Case.
Right.
I wonder if Charity ever, I wonder how she is lip syncing. I wonder if we'll ever find out. You know, some people make it to the finale without having to lip sync. Some people lip sync their way there. So we'll have to see. I low-key want to see her lip sync, but I don't want her in the bottom. I
don't want to see Vanity in the bottom ever again.
Ever again. But baby,
no,
the bed is calling my name. So go ahead and tell them where they can find you on the social medias.
I'm at Christian McGill on all social media.
And you can find me at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I'm so close to my goal of 100 subscribers. Ooh, ooh. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.